It's good to have you.
Good to be here, Neil. Thank you for having me.
You know, he would not be the first president to be doing this stuff while Congress is essentially away, these recess appointments, out-of-pocket appointments, and other deals. He rarely gets this, you're quite right, as Senator Obama, but he's practicing as President Obama. I don't think any of this stuff ever goes away, do you?
Well, here's what we know for sure, Neil. We're focused on jobs. That's what I'm focused on. That's what the American people want the president to be focused on. And if he were focused on jobs rather than playing politics, what happened yesterday would not have happened. You know, the Congress of the United States is a co-equal branch of government under the Constitution, co-equal to the president. And as such, the Congress has the authority to determine when it's in session and what determines when it's in session.
But he wanted, I'm just saying to give him his due here, he wanted to get these people approved at Congress, submitted to Congress. Congress wouldn't take it up. Just as when President Bush was in the White House, he wanted to get a vote on John Bolton to become our ambassador to the United Nations. A Democratic Congress wouldn't take it up. So he took matters into his own hands because he said the nation's security was a front issue, and this was an affront to have Congress ignore it. The president, Democratic is saying the same here. You don't connect the two?
No, I do not connect the two, because this is not a national security issue that we're talking about here, Neil. This is not about, and let me make it clear, this is not a debate on whether or not America needs a Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. It's about how this president is continuing to overreach, whether it's through regulations that attack the coal industry,
but the Bureau's going to happen one way or the other. The Bureau is already on the books, right? So,
but the law that put that Bureau in place, that authorized it, Dodd-Frank, made it very clear that to set it up, it must have Senate approval, and the president cannot just arbitrarily change the rules or decide on his own that the Senate's definition of when it's in session and when it's not in session,
but I thought the Senate did approve, grudgingly, that this consumer protection is coming. It just presents the way the president tried to, out of the dark, get its leader in place.
Look, the Constitution is very clear. Each of the branches of government are co-equal. The Senate has the authority to determine when it's in session and when it's not. And this week,
so you said the president just ignored that, just violated that, and that's the issue, right?
It's my opinion that the president may have very well violated it, and that's why you're hearing for the first time tonight, Neil, my intentions. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to launch an effort to reach out to attorneys who want to volunteer their time and who want to protect the Constitution as I do, to give me their views. And if they determine...
Wait, you just buried the lead here. Whoa. So what are you going to do? Is this... That sounds like an impeachable offense.
Let me finish. Yeah, if they determine that this is a violation of the Constitution, I'm going to ask them to represent me as a plaintiff in a lawsuit against President Barack Obama to hold him in compliance and accountable with the Constitution.
Well,
if
you are not doing something that the Constitution says you should be doing, that's an impeachable offense. What you're telling me is that if lawyers agree upon investigating what you're saying, that the president has ignored the Constitution, you are telling me that the president has committed acts that are impeachable offenses. Am I getting that right?
I'm telling you that if I'm not an attorney, and I don't profess to be one, but if constitutional attorneys who want to work with me and advise me on this issue determine that the president has violated the Constitution, then I'm going to ask them to represent me in a lawsuit against the president to hold him in compliance.
To hold him in compliance with the
Constitution? It doesn't matter to me.
I know. I'm not a lawyer either. But I'm telling you, what you're saying, I know that the strictest definition of going after president on impeachable grounds is when he has violated the tenets of the Constitution or any article therein. If you get your way, if the lawyers agree, then you are bringing impeachable offenses to him, right?
If that's what it's called, if that's the legal term for it, then that's what it's called. And I can also tell you that, you know, I'm not in favor of any president violating the Constitution. It doesn't matter which party they belong to.
All right. Wow. 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 Congressman, thank you. More to this.